Hey guys, Cdrama Invasion here. Welcome back to a new Cdrama news update. Let's just jump right into the video. First off, we have the news that the adventure drama Lost in Kunlun Mountain will be airing on iQIYI and Tencent Video on July 27th, starring Zhong Chuxi and Shu Kai. Wang Yang is in the cast as well, and this is by the writer of the Candle in the Tomb series. So I'm guessing it's going to be kind of similar. There's going to be investigation in the Chinese Republican era, conspiracies, maybe even fantasy mystery elements, while they explore the Kunlun ruins. I haven't watched any of the tomb type of dramas for a long time, so this one will be refreshing. It's going to be nice to see how Shu Kai fits into the universe, and it's kind of a good balance of everything I like. I'm mostly excited for the Wang Yang character, which he's just one of my favorite actors of all time. Incredibly charismatic. If you've seen him in The Rebel and his older works, he's just great, and he really does outshine every single character, no matter the drama. So I'm excited to see what role he'll play here. Most likely I will be reviewing this or putting up a first impressions at least, so keep an eye out for that video. We also have some unexpected drops for the Shen romance drama that's currently filming, starring Zhao Liying and Gengxin, or Kenny Lin, The Legend of Shen Li. They released official costume posters, and they look great. I would say that the male lead looks quite consistent. I've seen him in mostly white in all of the images, from behind the pics to fan pictures and stuff online. But for Zhao Liying, I've seen her in at least 3 different outfits now, which is great because I'm not too big a fan of just one type of look on a character for a 40-50 episode drama. So what I've seen so far is that she's in your typical, white and pastel blues type of colors. So it's nice to see her in the black one that we've seen in this new poster. Anyways, looking forward to that and really liking their approach to it. Instead of just hiding everything or keeping it under wraps, I think it's better, especially for such a anticipated drama, to kind of feed us with little crumbs or just tease us with little things like this, and it's great. Tencent recently wrapped up filming the Furthest Distance starring Zhong Chuxi and Cheng Yi and released a couple of new stills. This is a romance modern drama, and it's about a healing romance between 2 people in the medical field. The male lead is a doctor, and this reminds me of his character in, I think it was called Tears in Heaven or Tears of Heaven, the one with Li Qin and Shando, and I was actually obsessed with his chemistry with the female lead. So I'm actually looking forward to this one. I really like Cheng Yi. I think he deserves a lot more popularity. And for the most part, he's more recognized for his supporting roles. And although I'm not a fan of too many modern romance dramas, this could be good. We also had a couple of rumors regarding Love Like the Galaxy starring Wu Lei and Zhao Lusi. Initially, there were so many rumors saying that this will start to air, at least part 2, will start to air around late August. But there was recent rumors and now confirmation that they will be kind of doing post-production and editing while they air the episodes at the same time. So it seems like they just have a couple more episodes to edit. But since a lot of people are talking about this drama and they're already so in love with this drama, they decided to air part 2 as part 1 ends. So around July 28th, you should see the new episodes go up. And I think they're releasing the same schedule as before. And for VIP members, I think it's going to finish airing around late September. Hope that they won't make the ending feel choppy or disorienting. But yeah, I'm excited for this. This is probably going to be the part that is the most interesting. Based off of the trailers and stuff, we finally get more romance. The stakes will be higher, and yeah, looking forward to this. I'll probably make a final review episode once everything finishes airing. Now let's move on to talk about some things that recently happened regarding the Immortal Samsara cases. following the first toxicity that we talked about in the first few episodes of Immortal Samsara. I think I talked about it in the last episode. And after it premiered, basically go back and watch that video. But to summarize really quickly, there was a lot of people that were just picking sides between the two main female leads, the sisters, and saying that Yangzhe is like ugly, etc., compared to Ziyi. And then there's other people like going in talking about their acting, etc. Just very terrible like criticism towards the leads, and I think even the male lead got attacked for literally no reason. So this is when Immortal Samsara team put out a joint statement with Yangzhe and Cheng Yi studio, calling out fans and audiences to maintain a good atmosphere and conduct rational behaviors throughout the drama premiere. So some of these things include being rational only and to only post and discuss plots that refers to the drama instead of, elevating another actor, pitching them against each other. Stuff like that is definitely toxic and starting fan wars for no reason. Especially there's a lot of ridiculous nonsense and commentary. And the other point that they pointed out is to only support this from watching on the legal channel, since they put so much time, money, and effort in it, etc. Next is the Gengxin Yi controversy. I had I think 1 or 2 commenters point out that I should cover it, so I will briefly cover it. So this is the Gengxin Yi National Theater of China controversy. So he basically graduated, and I think we covered it before. He's one of the actors that graduated with top grades, etc. But all these people were kind of criticized, and it's because it's really hard to get in some of these big universities in China, and they were just questioning whether or not there was foul play, if there's some type of bribing or using their connections, power, and authorities to get special treatment, and that he didn't follow the admission process. However, he denies the rumor about himself and his family being involved with the board, etc. Even after his denial, since there was so much backlash, he decided to drop out of university. And this can be, for some people, can be a good thing. For some people, they're taking it as a confirmation without really explicitly saying that he's guilty. So a lot of people are like, if he's not guilty, why did he drop out? While other people are saying that, he doesn't need to go to university right at the moment. There's lots of actors, I think Wu Lei is one of them, that are kind of postponing their graduation or postponing doing a lot of university stuff just because they're focusing on their career right now. And there's a lot of drama scripts, and they're quite popular at the moment. So they're just focusing on filming, and they're going to go back to school whenever they can. Obviously, with these types of controversy, you're never going to get really a confirmation whether or not it's true or not. So I guess we'll never know. But of course, if it's true, it's terrible. And it reminds me of this TikToker news. I think I forgot who it is, but she got into a prestigious school. It's something that basically a lot of privileged spoiled brats or influencers have been caught doing in the past recent years. It's definitely disgusting and gross for sure if you're not putting in your work or cheating your way into the system. I think that girl in particular, she was just really flexing, doing the most, going on lavish vacations. And for some reason, she still manages to get the top grades of the class. And that's because she paid her way. I think she paid teachers, students, people to do the work for her, while she just reaps all the benefits. And for the most part, these people get away with a slap on the wrist. Sure, it's scandalous or whatever. But I think the saddest part is for those people who are underprivileged and they don't have money, they don't have wealth, connection, etc. They really cannot do anything about it, because at the end of the day, even if these people are caught, for the most part, they maybe might pay a fine, they will be blacklisted, but it doesn't matter since they're already rich and they already kind of have a big following. Not saying that he did or he didn't, because we don't know, but I'm just saying. In general, I definitely see why this is a big controversy. But if he is actually innocent and just dragged in just because maybe it's not him but some other kids, or it's just baseless rumors, I think it is better to stay away, and that it's very toxic to even enter the school like in the next following year or something. And imagine sitting in class with like your colleagues and they're basically gossiping about you. It's like your reputation kind of precedes you, and it's definitely not a good look. So either way, I think it's a good idea to lay low for a little bit. And I guess we just have to wait and see what will happen in the future with this whole situation, and whether or not he'll continue schooling here or entering a different school. Last but not least is the news about Yang. So recently, a former VP of her old company shared a touching story on Weibo about a popular actress who he later on revealed was indeed Yang. So he said that this is something that stuck with him over 10 years. And this is why he believes that Yang is truly deserving of every bit of popularity right now. He said this story happened when Yang was not popular, and she only started out in the industry. But he remembers that one day it was reported on set that Yang came in and she looked very messy. Like physically, her hair was like a mess, like she was all wet and kind of dirty. So it was kind of a mystery to them on set at the time. They're like, what's going on? They asked her, but she really didn't say anything. She just quietly went and did her work. So I guess they thought it was strange and did a little bit of investigating, only to find out that the reason was she was helping a grandma who was collecting trash to sell during a heavy rainy day, which is why she came back with like grime, dirt all over her hands, her body. And yeah, they questioned her, but she never said anything about it. And he thought that this really shows what type of character she is, just because she's someone who doesn't expect anything. She wanted to keep this a secret, even though she helped out the granny. She didn't want to make it a big deal. And I truly believe in the saying. I forgot what the saying is actually, but it's something along the lines of what you kind of do behind closed doors and behind public eyes without anybody watching is truly the most telling of your character. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. And this is definitely one of those cases. And he basically ended up saying that some people are truly just born kind. Such a lovely, touching story. In Asia, if you don't know, a lot of the aging population, there is no welfare. I don't know. I think in the US, at least in Canada here, we get retirement funds, we get a lot of different things, government aid. But in many countries, although they say respect the elders, and they do at family gatherings and stuff, there's still a lot of like abuse and a lot of old people in poverty that are still trying to do something like selling trash, selling recyclable items. And it's because they're probably past the age limit where nobody wants to hire them. But without government aid, maybe their family members aren't taking care of them. This stuff happens a lot. I remember going on vacation and just seeing like really old grannies and grandpas that were literally like disabled, and they were still trying to make a living. Like, it was super heartbreaking. But anyways, amazing, touching story. And yeah, I really like Yang even more now. It's always nice to see some other sides to actors and actresses, some personal stories and encounters with them in real life. Anyways, that's a wrap for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Everything you need is in the description box below. All the links, all the names, titles, as usual. Super thanks is up. Coffee page if you want to support the channel out even more. And if you made it all the way to the end, the emoji game of the day. Let's go with a mountain emoji for Lost in Kunlun Mountain. And I'll see you guys in the next video.